This is a sad day. When our founders drafted the Constitution more than 230 years ago, they included a process that could lead to removing a president from office if he or she abused their power. As much as I disagree with this president and don't like his tweets, his tone, or his policies, I never wanted our country to come to this point. But 5 or 10 years from now, people will ask each of us what we did in this moment. They will ask us what we did when confronted with this crisis. And let there be no doubt that as much as this president flaunts the Constitution, we are going to protect it. We will stand up for the Constitution and defend the rule of law. And now let me turn to our ranking member, my friend from Oklahoma, Mr. Cole, for any remarks he wishes to make.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And just let me begin by frankly, we're meeting here today to set forth a process for impeaching a president of the United States. In my view, it's not a fair process, it's not an open process, and it's certainly not been a transparent process. It's been limited and closed, and frankly, I think we're moving toward a preordained result. Over the last month, several House committees have been engaged in what's been called a formal impeachment inquiry, quote, unquote. Of course, there's nothing formal about it other than the Speaker saying so. The House has never voted to conduct such an inquiry, and the committees have operated in the dark without formal authorization on what amounts to nothing more than an expanded fishing expedition. At least today, in my view, the majority is admitting what we all know. That's that the House was not following an appropriate process for impeachment.
Well, I do feel compelled to just state for the record that if we're going to talk about process, we ought to respect the constitutional authority of the House of Representatives. And this White House, and it's one of the reasons why we're here, has obstructed our investigations, ignored our duly authorized subpoenas, withheld key documents, prevented witnesses from testifying, and intimidated witnesses. They have tried to disparage members of Congress who are trying to fulfill their responsibilities under the Constitution of the United States. And I just, for the record, will say Article 1 of the Constitution gives the House the right to investigate the President. And we are taking our responsibilities seriously, and that's what this resolution proves that.
The only reason for including these committees is an attempt to uncover an impeachable offense in President Trump's tax returns. This is continuing a fishing expedition to see if we can't find something on which to impeach the president. It is not part of the complaint that I believe Mr. Schiff has brought to us surrounding the whistleblower.
Thank you very much. Some people call it a fishing expedition like you. Others call it congressional oversight. I want to yield to Mr. Perlmutter, who's also on the...